What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. Yesterday I only had one prop, so I didn't do a YouTube video. I only posted one play in the Discord. Also posted it on my Twitter. So remember, guys, if you guys are not following the Twitter, make sure you guys follow the Twitter. Turn on post notifications as well, because sometimes I'll be putting out props. I'll usually put like a prop or two a day, or like a prop every other day or whatever. That I don't have in the YouTube video, or I'll like tweet it before I put it in the YouTube video, like a few hours before or whatever. So make sure you guys follow the Twitter. Very, very important. Follow the Twitter. Turn on those post notifications, man. I posted this one on Twitter yesterday. I didn't have a YouTube video, like I just said. So if you weren't following the Twitter, you didn't see any plays. So people on Twitter saw that play, and obviously if you're in the Discord, saw this play. This was the only play I had today because everything else was kind of, meh. I didn't really like anything else, and I really liked this play, so I didn't want to like ruin the slate by having any other mediocre plays. I was just like, you know what, let me just post this for a unit, because I really liked it, and we did cash it. So this was the only play that I had. Very, very free, man. It was Chris Sale to record a win. I also like the strikeouts. I didn't post it, but I like this more a little bit to record a win. And the Rockies, they scored 0 runs. So, I mean, it was as free as it gets, right? The Rockies scored 0 runs. I thought the Braves would score a little bit more than 3 runs. So I was a bit disappointed about that, but it didn't matter because Chris Sale had a very, very, very good game. 7 innings, 7 scoreless innings at that, and the Rockies scored 0 runs. So really, really good read there. It feels good to get rewarded off of a good read because some of the reads that we've had in last week have been really good, and we've been getting fucked by like umps or hooking on the last at bat. Like it's just been some bullshit this week. Even though we haven't lost much, it's been some bullshit. So yeah, that was a really good prop. I like that one a lot. So cash that yesterday. We went up 0.645 units heading into today, as that was our only prop. So also the last YouTube video went 2-0. I believe we had Eduardo Rodriguez under 4.5 strikeouts, and then Yankees money line. So if you paired those together, that was probably like a nice like plus 130, a little bit more than a double up there. But yeah, both of those hit, so that was also good as well. But yeah, 1-0 yesterday. Love to see that. Also, if you guys did not catch yesterday's video, Rocket League World Championship is in 6 days from now, September 10th. If you guys do want to get all of my Rocket League World Championship props, which are on Prize Picks, if you're on Prize Picks, we have a 76% hit rate on lands this year, and this is another land, the last land of the season. So if you guys are interested in that, you also get a month of premium as well. So you, with this $30 one-time fee, you'll get a month of premium, and you'll get access to all of my Rocket League World Championship plays. And I believe it's going on for like 6 days. You'll get 6 days of Prize Picks props and like Bovada and Thunder Pick money lines, and then on top of that, a month of premium. So very, very good deal there. Usually, Rocket League is way more expensive, but I'm making it super cheap for everybody that wants to try it out and see how good it is. And you also get a month of premium. NFL is literally tomorrow. Like, remember, guys, I do NFL, NBA, Rocket League, MLB. So, and you get all a month of premium. That's all my NFL plays, all my MLB plays. So, very, very good deal. Very, very opportune time for you guys to join, as it's going to be 3 sports on this month: Rocket League, NFL, and MLB. So, highly suggest that as well. If you do not want that, but you do want to join the premium, you don't care for Rocket League, which would be a mistake. If you guys don't know what Rocket League is, I understand that, but the hit rate has been amazing, so it would be a mistake. But some people are just like, I don't want the Rocket League. I just want your MLB and NFL plays. I don't mind that either. That's also a great choice. Use code join on WAP. Link of the WAP will be in the description of this video. Use code FIRST50 at checkout to get 50% off your first month. So it's usually $20 per month, as you can see right here. But if you use that code FIRST50 at checkout, you'll get 50% off your first month. That's only $10 for your first month. You'll get all my plays for the next 30 days, and that includes MLB and NFL. So you're going to get 2 sports in the next 30 days. So that's a very, very good time, because I know the last few months it's only been MLB, which, we've been profiting every month. So I would have suggested you guys to join regardless, because we've been profitable every month. But it's going to be even more profitable because we have 2 sports going on. So very, very good time to join, and take advantage. If you've never joined the Discord before, take advantage of that special deal, bro. $10 for a month, even $20 for a month is a really good deal. If you compare that to other people's premiums and other people that do the same amount of sports that I do, you got to take that into account as well. It's a very good price, let alone $10 only for your first month. Very, very good deal. So take advantage. But anyway, I got 2 props for the YouTube folks, man. It's going to be 2 non-juice props. So no hit props, 2 non-juice props. So very good odds on these. Very, very playable odds. So the first one is going to be a slip. Actually, it's going to be a DraftKings slip. So First prop of the DraftKings slip is going to be, as you saw, Hayden Birdsong over 3.5 hits allowed. That's going to be the first leg of this prop, of this slip, I should say. It's already, wow, it's already moved. It's already moved lines. Okay, I posted it at over 3.5, but that's fine. We could just do the alt line, so it doesn't matter. So Hayden Birdsong 4+ hits allowed. So when we look at this, hit rate, it's not the most charming hit rate. You see this, you're like, okay. But let's talk about it, okay? So Hayden Birdsong over hits allowed is going to be the main play of this slip here. He's over in 55% of games, 6 out of 11 games, as you can see. So not the best hit rate, but out of those 5 games where he went under, out of those 5 chalks, 4 of those games were against very weak opponents, as you can see here. One of them was against the Mariners, who are one of the worst hitting teams in all of baseball. Another one was against the A's, who have been solid as of late, but like they're still a below average team in batting wise against right-handed pitchers. And he had 3 hits allowed, so he almost went over even against a mediocre team in the A's. And then 2 of those games were against the Rockies, who are just absolutely terrible. So 4 of those 5 chalks were against really, really weak opponents. So that's why the hit rate isn't as sexy as you'd want it to be. But in games where he's going against decent matchups in all those other games like Cubs, Braves, Guardians, etc., he's gone over in 6 out of 7 of those games if you exclude those very weak opponents. And excluding those very weak opponents is going to be pretty integral here. Because he's facing the literal toughest matchup in the league right now, and we'll get into that right now. He's facing Arizona, facing the Diamondbacks today, who have the best batting average against right-handed pitchers since August 1st. They're batting .284 in the last 30 days against right-handed pitchers, which is the best in the entire league. So he's literally getting the worst matchup you could possibly get for hits allowed. And his line is only 3.5. I know it's a little bit juiced. That's why we're going to add a second leg, and I'll get into that second leg in a bit. But this is just too valuable. Like, I'm not going to pass up on this. A 3.5 hits allowed line for a guy that isn't like Screwball or Sale against the toughest matchup in the entire league. I'm definitely going to be taking that. But like I said, toughest matchup in the entire league right now, the Diamondbacks. They're stacked with great batters all across the lineup. And it shows with how good their batting average has been in the last 30 days. They got Carroll against right-handed pitchers specifically. They got ADC, they got Carroll, they got Jock, they got Gurriel's been solid against right-handed pitchers. Who else? I'm not sure. I think Christian Walker's still hurt, but they got Perdomo. They got Jake McCarthy. They got a lot of guys that are very, very good against righties, and it shows with how good their batting average has been against right-handed pitchers. So a 4 hits allowed line against the hardest matchup in the entire league. I'm definitely going to be taking that. So that's the first leg of the slip. And then the second leg, the dejuicer, as we call it, is going to be the Orioles money line. Very, very good dejuicer here, in my opinion. I don't have to write up much about the Orioles money line because it's just a dejuicer. It's just a prop that's very, very likely to hit, just to get the odds better on the other prop. In this case, we just want better odds for the Birdsong play. But yeah, Orioles, they're playing the White Sox, man. It's like pretty simple stuff here, right? Bats have been hot for the Orioles as of late. They were a little bit slumped before this series, but into this, if we account for this series only against the White Sox, they have been very, very hot. They just scored 9 runs yesterday, and then they had 13 runs the day before. So the Bats have been heating up against a very, very trash team, obviously, but they have been well this year. The Orioles are also starting Albert Suarez, who has a 2.45 ERA at home, so really, really good. He has not been allowing a lot of runs at home. And on the other side of the mound for the White Sox, they're going to be starting Jonathan Cannon, who has a 5.40 ERA on the road. So he has almost 3 runs allowed higher ERA than Albert Suarez. And then the Baltimore Orioles bats are obviously miles and miles and miles ahead of the White Sox bats. So it should be really, really free here. It's just a dejuicer. But when you combine them, you get a plus 107 slip. So I posted this at plus 102 in the Discord, so that's what I'm going to be tracking, plus 102. When they made Birdsong 4.5 hits allowed instead of 3.5 hits allowed, they actually made this odds better. So I don't know how that works, but if you're watching the YouTube video right now, you get plus 107 odds there. So really, really good odds here. Basically a little bit more than a double up for pretty much just Birdsong play that I really, really like. So that's going to be the first slip, and then the last prop of the YouTube video is going to be just a prop, not a slip. But it has really good odds, so you're able to play it as a straight. And it's going to be Tyler McGill over 4.5 hits allowed. So let's get into it. Over 4.5 hits allowed. Right now, it is minus 140 on DraftKings. I just checked like 10 minutes ago. Unless it's also switched, just like Birdsong. But it should be 4.5. for minus 140 odds, and that's what it is. So over 4.5 hits allowed, minus 140 odds. Let's get into this write-up. So he's cashed this line in 7 straight games, as you can see here. A lot of those games he had exactly 5 hits allowed, so it's good that we're getting it here at 4.5. He was demoted to the minors after his ATL start, so he hasn't been in the major leagues for like a month, but they just promoted him back against the White Sox. As you can see, his most recent game right here, they just promoted him back to the MLB against the White Sox, who are a bottom 5 offense versus right-handed pitchers, and he still went over this line. So literally one of the easiest matchups you could possibly get, and he still went over this line. He allowed 5 hits against one of the worst offenses in MLB, and now he gets a tougher opponent. He also threw 97 pitches in this game, so he has a pretty long leash. And with hits allowed, you know, you want a guy that has a long leash, because, you know, even if they do get, you know, shelled, like you're expecting the pitcher to somewhat get shelled because you're expecting them to allow a lot of hits. Even if they're still going to be guaranteed like a 90 to 100 pitches, then it's good to be taking their hits allowed, because he's getting a long leash, obviously, right? So he's facing a way tougher team against the he's facing a way tougher team than the White Sox. He's facing the Boston Red Sox, so another Sox team. They have the 12th highest batting average against right-handed pitchers since August 1st. They're batting .256 against right-handed pitchers since August 1st. If this website ever loads, I will be able to show you. But take my word for it, I just saw it right now. 12th highest batting average against right-handed pitchers. As you can see, Boston, they have the 12th highest batting average, .256 against right-handed pitchers in the last 30 days. They were hotter than that. They were like a top 10, top 5 batting average team against right-handed pitchers at the beginning of August. They have cooled down since then, but even after that, even after the cool down, they're still an above average team against right-handed pitchers. Out of the expected lineup, Boston have 8 of their 9 batters batting .260 or higher against right-handed pitchers. So, they like literally their whole lineup is really, really solid or really good against right-handed pitchers, which, you know, we love to see for hits allowed specifically, because, you know, when you're taking a hits allowed prop, you can kind of count some. There are some teams that are very top heavy, you know. So you have to count on those guys getting hits, and then the rest of the lineup is kind of like, you know, it's a weak lineup, so it's kind of tough. But with this team, they have a very good top heavy team, but then they also have really, really solid batters throughout the entire lineup. Like Yoshida's batting 321, and he's like batting 6th or 5th in the lineup. Wong 275, Rafaela 260, and those guys are at the bottom of the lineup. And that's not even including the top of the lineup, where you have Duran batting 310, Abreu batting 284, Casas batting 260, Devers batting 305. Like, this whole lineup is really, really good, really well rounded. So love to see that in a hits allowed prop. Also, McGill has been worse against left-handed batters this year. He's allowing a .260 batting average against left-handed batters, and most of the Boston Red Sox firepower, their best batters against right-handed pitchers, are left-handed batters, like Duran, Abreu, Devers, Casas, Yoshida. Those guys are all left-handed batters, so that's very good that the best batters for this Red Sox lineup are going to be left-handed batters. McGill has been worse against left-handed batters. And a 4.5 hits allowed line with not much juice on the over is usually reserved for elite pitchers like Chris Sale, Tarek Skubal, you know, pitchers like that. So getting a 4.5 hits allowed line at only minus 140 odds for a guy like Tyler McGill, who's already been, you know, mediocre this year, and he's getting a above average team, you know, I'm just taking this. Like, I'm not going to overthink it. It's a very good matchup, so I'm liking this for half a unit as well. And those are going to be the two, you know, prop slash slip, I guess, for this YouTube video. It's going to be that DraftKings slip that I talked about before this prop, and then McGill over 4.5 hits allowed for half a unit as well. So 2 half a unit plays here. If you guys want every single play, I already have an NFL play in the Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord, cop a membership, join the premium. You will not regret it at all. Very, very good decision. We've been profitable every single month this year. So take advantage. Take advantage of that. Also, we have a deal going around. I already told you guys at the beginning of this video, but if I could find it, goddamn. We have this for Worlds. You get a month of premium and access to all of my Rocket League World Championship props. $30 one-time fee. If you're not interested in the Rocket League portion, you just want my other sports, which will be MLB and NFL this month, go ahead and join through the WAP. The link of the WAP will be in the description of this video. $20 a month, but you can use code FIRST50 to get 50% off your first month. So your first month will only be $10 when you use that code through WAP. So take advantage of that. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully you have another good day. Peace.